Pink was literally a blessing. People said, "अरे यार वो रोल इतना अच्छा था, इतना powerful था, ऐसे वाले roles अंगद को दो." I've done very good work. I've had very good makers and producers backing me, but I want to do a lot more than what I have been doing. Anybody who wants to work with me,
right.
I definitely meet them and I try and work with them. Okay. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Great Indian Kitchen भी आप कर रहे हो? That's the remake.
उसका भी कुछ पता नहीं है. छोटा मुंह बड़ी बात कहते हैं, but people are comparing it like they're saying it's the Indian Black Mirror. So I'm a big fan of Abhishek.
Yeah.
I love his work on cinema.
And you're a big fan of his dad.
Yes, that goes without saying. Like I have a man crush on him. Hi, I'm Angad Bedi and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
Angad Bedi, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. Always good to sit and chat with you.
Sir, it's always a pleasure to sit and chat with you. Really, I really feel very comfortable, very easy, and I look forward to our meetings.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Angad, post Gunjan, you got great reviews. After a hit like that, does your thought process of signing change कि अभी मैं ये करूँगा, अभी मुझे ये करना है? What was the plan after that?
I have no plan, Rohit. Anybody who wants to work with me,
right.
I definitely meet them and I try and work with them. Okay. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
I feel there is a certain DNA in me which most filmmakers have tapped into.
Right.
You know, I got a wonderful opportunity through Shujitda and Pink.
Yeah.
That put me on the map as an actor. In 2016, my career started to flourish. So, काफी लोगों ने वो film देखी. Then I did Inside Edge, which was a total different character to what Rajveer Singh in Pink was. Arvind Vashisht got a lot of love.
Yeah.
And that became literally a household name for coming out of Inside Edge. And then I did films like Surma, very selfless films, also had a sport background. Moving on to Gunjan, I did it in between couple of one show which was helmed by Subhash Kapoor, State versus Nanavati.
Right.
So, I've had an opportunity to experiment with different kind of roles. At the same time, for some odd reason, I'm very instinctive with the kind of work that comes to me and where I wish to be placed. Okay. There's a certain, when people cast me, there's a certain personality, there is a certain, how do I explain it? There is, I come with a certain weight on screen. So what happens is that now it's up to people if they want to use that or not. Like I've had many discussions with Abhishek. We were recently shooting a film together, Balki Sir's Ghumar. So his next I'm part of. And I asked him, I said that how does one do more work? He said, Angad, the problem that you and I face, and he told me that, he said we come with a certain personality on screen. So a lot of times, either that personality needs to be used or then they feel that they do not want to use that personality. So he made me understand that. He said, so a lot of times, many times you will not get the opportunity. Somewhere you will have to break away from the physicality of yours to do something.
Right.
That's why I got an opportunity with The List right now, which is released on Amazon Mini TV, and it's done really well. In the first 12 minutes, there's no dialogue in the film.
Okay.
So I've been cast without my personality, without my physicality. It's only about your eyes and your actions that convey the emotion. So it was something very, very different, performance oriented, and it helps me showcase another side where other filmmakers can see, acha, we can work with him in this way or in this direction too. So to come back to your question, after Gunjan Saxena, what happens with me is I am trying to not be in the box which casting puts you in. Okay. Because it was, Pink was literally a blessing. Yeah. But at a lot of times it can also come in the way of other projects. Because when people said, "अरे यार वो role इतना अच्छा था, इतना powerful था, ऐसे वाले roles अंगद को दो," which I don't agree with.
You don't want to be in that box.
Yeah. So I just feel that I asked this question to Rajiv Masand also, and I said that why is it that I've done very good work, I've had very good makers and producers backing me, but I want to do a lot more than what I have been doing. He said the thing is that nobody's been able to put you in that box. So the good part is you've been escaping it all along, but at the struggle that happens is with that is that then the opportunities that come to you, to change your graph time and again will be far and few. So you have to make the most of it then. So Gunjan helped me change that graph.
Yeah.
According to me, Gunjan was one of my toughest roles.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Because one, there is no crutch. That role was of Anshuman Saxena is right in between. You know, he means well for Gunjan Saxena, Janvi's character. But he knows the chauvinistic world that exists.
Yeah.
So he's trying to protect her from the chauvinism of the society which existed in the 90s.
Right.
And she's not understanding that. But then eventually how he understands her and he comes around.
Right.
So it was the coming of age of Anshuman as the character. So I like all those things. I like that there's a certain switch. I'm the kind of a person, when I see even sports dramas in Hindi, I identify with the not the glory of the character.
Okay.
I identify with characters who help the other character glorify.
Right.
So somebody needs to sacrifice for somebody's glory. Like even in a family, like when there's stardom to one particular person, the other person has to sacrifice, right?
Right.
And that sacrifice not many people see.
Right.
So, and when a good character is written which is full of sacrifice, that really appeals to me.
Right. That's interesting. That's a great way to look at it. Now, do you want to tell people what is the list, where is it, how can they watch it, and what is in it? Like what?
Well, the list is on Amazon Mini TV, and it is a very different kind of a film, first of its kind. It's directed by a new director. His name is Gaurav Dave. Very sound technician. Really believed in this project, and. When I got a call from Sid Roy Kapoor, and he said, Angad, you should consider this. The reason being is, one, because I'd met Sid before, you know, and I've done a few meetings with him where we try to see, can we do comedy, or can we do drama, or what else can we do with you? So I said that then this opportunity came his way, and he said that, listen, I think really just go into this zone because this helps people see you in a different light. There is a little bit of comedy relief provided in the film also, which will also help you and, you know, gather eyeballs from filmmaker's perspective. I said, sure. I met the filmmaker Gaurav. So we had a 4-hour meeting. पहले तो 2 घंटे की narration चली तो उसमें मुझे film समझ नहीं आई. Then he started acting the scenes. Okay. Because you know, first 12 minutes there's no dialogue in the film. So you're just emoting from your eyes and that's it. So you have to, it looks very expressionless, very robotic, but and emotionless, but from the audience's perspective, it is full of emotion, the film. Right. From Monday to Sunday, what a he and a she go through. We don't even have character names. I'm he and Kirti Kulari is she. Okay. And what we go through, how mundane our life is, to how we reach a level where on Sunday we talk. On Sunday we play Jenga. Okay. On Sunday we make love. And on Sunday also we decide, we fight too. And after the fight, we decide we don't want to be part of this mundane life. We will go somewhere in the hills, open a bakery and all that. And everybody feels the love story is finally coming together. And then the alarm rings, they go to sleep, they get up in the morning and they're back into their routine, which is a mundane routine. Wow. So sometimes, you know, when you are like a जो पंछी होता है, अगर आप उसको बहुत समय के लिए अगर आप उसको पिंजरे में रखोगे और जब आप उसको पिंजरे से बाहर निकालोगे तो उसको बाहर की दुनिया नहीं समझ आती, वो वापस पिंजरे में आ जाता है, खुले पिंजरे में वापस आ जाएगा. सो इट जस्ट शोकेसेस व्हाट वी आर डूइंग टू आवरसेल्व्स एज पीपल. We are not realizing it, but slowly we are becoming humans turning into robots, leading a very robotic life. So this film deals with that kind of a tale.
Very interesting. You know, Angad, there'll be films that will do it for different reasons. This film was done for what reason? This is also a film you can show other filmmakers to show what all you can do.
Right. Also, it's you know, chota muh badi baat kehte hain, but people are comparing it like they're saying it's the Indian Black Mirror, which is very heartening to hear. Yeah. But and you know, the performances have been really appreciated, and I feel that I've been very fortunate. You know, it was a big risk for me because either you will hit the mark or you'll miss the mark in this film. Okay. You can't. कभी-कभी क्या होता है, आपकी performance ना छुप भी सकती है, आप बच भी सकते हो, प्रोटेक्ट किए जाते हो. बट यहाँ पर नहीं है, यहाँ पे सिर्फ 2 किरदार हैं, एंड यू हैव टू, you know, land. You have to land on performance. So it was very interesting. In fact, there's we did for a 3-day film shoot. We did a 5 to 6 day workshop. Okay. So Gaurav put me through a miming workshop. Wow. He put me in a room like this, which had no furniture, no paintings, nothing. He said, now imagine, and the shot opens, the film opens with me making a smoothie. and we don't blink in the film at all.
Okay.
So he says, now you have to imagine where your cupboard is, your kitchen cupboard, your kitchen counter, where the smoothie is, how you'll take it out, what all ingredients you'll put into it, how the NutriBullet will go on, how you'll pour, and then how will you take the drink out. He said, these are the whole things you need to do for me, and I'm not going to cut the short.
Wow.
So we did those miming workshops between Gaurav and me. We, and he said that this is what I want, and then there's a time where both he and she go and party. तो क्या ज़बरदस्ती जब आप वो रिश्ता जब लंबा हो रहा होता है ज़बरदस्ती you have to do things,
right?
You know, for Instagram to put like a smiley picture on social media, even though you're not really happy, but you do those things, and then you go and party, you want to dance. So we went and we were there, and he said, and he left it to me. He said, how do you visualize this nightclub and how do you visualize this dance? I said, I think we should dance robotic. We should match our steps, sync it, but at some time we should break the sync but not leave the emotion on the face.
Okay.
So, you know, it's very robotic, the dance, and then it becomes very human, but we are doing it very flat.
Right.
So that also generates a lot of humor, but then again the other emotion is very sad, that look how we have become. You know, we're the first to put up a picture like that on social media. We're the first to write the fear of missing out na ho jaye. Let हमें खबर दे देनी चाहिए. You know, so it deals with all those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
अंगद, you know, there was a time 5-10 साल पहले की अगर बात करें तो खाली बिग स्क्रीन थी, इतने ही फिल्म्स थे, इतने ही रोल्स थे, इतने ही प्रोड्यूसर्स, डायरेक्टर्स थे. Now when you, Neha, your other actor friends, filmmakers, जब आपसे बात करते हो तो what do you all talk? Are these really good times because of OTT and exactly this, you know, the list जैसे काम आप कर सकते हो? How do you as an actor see these times?
I think it's a fabulous time for technicians, new filmmakers, actors, script writers. It's a great time because पहले क्या होता था, there used to be employment for the big screen. बड़े पर्दे पर पिक्चर लगती थी, आपने कहा वही टेक्नीशियंस काम करते थे
और वही 5 एक्टर्स
और वही थे और वही फिर, क्योंकि अब क्या हो रहा है, बिकॉज ऑफ डिजिटल मीडिया, डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म, films are being made, shows are being made, more filmmakers are being trusted, more new actors are being trusted. A lot of times through this pandemic, many digital content creators rise to the occasion. So they started making their own content sitting at home. Now those guys are being cast in films, in shows, which is so heartening because there used to be a process कि पहले तो चलो casting director ही नहीं होते थे. तो आपको पहले you had, if you were lucky, you would meet the producer, the producer would put you in touch with the filmmaker. तो वैसे होता था. लेकिन अब casting जब से शुरू हुई है, there was एक दायरा casting का शुरू हुआ है, people could go test, you know, leave their pictures, stuff like that. But there's this whole thing of creating your own talent and putting it up on social media is a boom. Because then you have surpassed everybody. Even the thing that we were putting ourselves in the box we are talking about. हाँ, क्योंकि काफी casting में भी ऐसा होता है कि नहीं इसको box में डालो, ये इसके लिए अच्छा है, इसकी physicality ऐसी है, इसके लिए. But a big guy who could be, you know, having a great presence could also be really funny. Or a big guy could also be very soft. You know, and very emotional. So I just feel that these are emotions which like to be captured on the big screen or on digital, provided given an opportunity. So I just feel these 3 mediums and now the short films, you know, it just again is a space where you showcase your talent and you don't feel the pressure because a good cinema or a good show or a good film, short film will always be seen by people because we are in a visual medium.
Anyway, आपने घूमर mention किया, sports drama है, कब देखने मिलेगी, क्या है?
I think that's I don't know exactly. We just finished shoot a month back and sometime back, and I think that requires a little bit more of post production. So I think by the end of the year next year, Balki sir will announce the date. And yeah, it's a very special film. I'm very excited for that because it's also got. So I'm a big fan of Abhishek. I love his work on cinema.
You're a big fan of his dad.
Yes, that goes without saying. Like I have a man crush on him. Like for me, he's the most stylish. He's the most good looking. He's like, you asked this question to Neha and I was sitting there, and like who was the first celebrity thing, right? So for me, I met many celebrities through various walks of life in sport, and I was never really enamored by, because cricket I grew up in, right? It's like a lot of people, for example, they grew up in the film industry. I didn't. But in 2016 when I met Mr. Bachchan, I have never felt more weak in the knees.
Wow.
So for
Can
me,
totally
he's
imagine.
his voice or his walk or his fashion style or whatever he does.
Right.
I don't think anybody can come close to that. So I'm here because of him and many other people are
You
there.
always said that.
Yeah, so I just feel that, and Abhishek is one guy who he's heart of gold,
Right.
phenomenal actor. He and I have a great camaraderie. We have one day apart in our birthdays also.
Okay,
He's 5th of Feb, I'm 6th.
Huh.
And we understand each other's humor.
Right.
It's lovely.
Right.
And I always wanted to work with him because I just thought that him and me in the same frame will look very good.
Right.
And through this film, I've got an opportunity, and also it's got Sayami Kher and Shabana Azmi.
Great.
So
और The Great Indian Kitchen भी आप कर रहे हो? That's the remake.
उसका भी कुछ पता नहीं
Okay.
है. Honestly, I don't know if I'm still a part of it also or
Right,
not.
right.
But yes, there was conversation, and we did meet, and we went through quite a few meetings. But I don't know what's happening on
Right.
that film. There's a bit radio silence on that.
Right. So for now, the list is out, and
Yes.
people should watch that. Angad Bedi, thank you so much for coming on Bollywood Hungama. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Angad Bedi, and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.